Hey, my name is Ralph and I'm with Flexfilm, and in this video, I'm going to help you decide what film to carry. You might be looking at another brand, you might even be looking at Flexfilm, okay? But you know, everybody seems to have a lot of different window film choices. The first question that you have to ask is like, how many window films should I carry? You know, some people are, the most common answer to that question is, you know, should I have like at least 3, maybe like a good, better, best. There's been some argument that, you know, maybe I should just have a better and a best. A lot of people want to have them all. You know, they just want to have like 4 or 5 different choices. Any business that I've ever seen that's successful has a value ladder, okay? Now let's go away from tint for a second. Sometimes we get emotional about tint and can't see the forest because the trees get in our way. Let's talk about a different type of business for this example. Let's talk about a dentist office, okay? Dentists may have ways of finding out that you have dental insurance. That may lead to a postcard maybe showing up in your mail, and maybe the postcard says such and such of dentist, office, you are entitled to 1 free teeth cleaning. It's like, cool. I think I may go get my teeth cleaned for free. You know, you present your card and you say, hey, yeah, I will give you a free teeth cleaning. And you sit down in the chair. And next thing you know, as they're cleaning your teeth, they may ask you, hey, do you, have you smoked or maybe used tobacco or something? Because your teeth have a little discoloration. We can fix that. Oh, really? You can fix that? How can you fix that? Well, we have a whitening process, and if you'd like, after we're done cleaning, we can actually do the process and whiten your teeth. Hey, that's kind of cool. I've noticed your teeth are starting to shift a little bit. Did you used to have braces, or you know what? We got a retainer program. We can put a retainer on your teeth, and we can straighten them out. Would you like to do that? Yeah, I'll do that. Ultimately, there may be like the highest level of help that they may have some sort of continuity program. Maybe, that they want you to come back every 6 months and, get your teeth cleaned, and that's when you pay them over and over and over again. In your window tint business, you need to think about a value ladder. How are you going to bring people in? And when they get in, are you going to present them with some sort of value ladder that they can escalate to the top? You want to test your customers. You don't know if you have a price shopper. You don't know if you have a value shopper. But if you have a way of bringing them in, with some sort of a entry-level product, then you want to start to present them other product choices. A lot of people say, listen, you came in, on our lifetime warranty. You probably heard about our reputation. You got our 5-star review. You got your friend telling you that we're great. But did you realize that we carry other products? We actually have some films that perform better than the one we quoted you over the phone. I would like to show that to you. Would you like to see these films? So it depends on what you choose. If you're going to go with another level of film, you may want to use a heat lamp demonstration. You may even want to use a BTU meter or some sort of quick method of showing the customer why that film is going to perform better. And then you've got to be ready to price it a little higher. You see, you don't know if you have a value shopper or a price shopper, but if you do have a value shopper, these people are willing to go a little higher up the ladder because they're value shoppers. They want the best for them. They want the better performing film. And if you don't ask them to consider better films and present them better films and learn how to present them with better films, you're never going to find out how far up the ladder they're going to go. You see, some value shoppers may stop at the $200 tint job. They just don't have any money. Maybe some of them see that you have ceramic and are going to be willing to pay $400. Maybe some of them will pay $1,000 if they know you've got this super ceramic, but you will never know until you test them. So this video is to consider a value ladder in your business. Always test your value shoppers. Use this information to decide what films you're going to carry. Sometimes people decide they only want to carry 2 films because they have a good and a best. Some people decide they want to carry like 4 or 5. It's all up to you. There's no right answer, there's no wrong answer. But if you think about your business in terms of a value ladder and you want to exercise how far can you get each customer up that ladder, that will influence how you choose which films you may want to carry.